Good morning, everybody. This is Trisha Turpinoff coming at you with Listen, Learn, and Leverage. This is where we show you that you may not know exactly what you think you know about somebody's business. And today we have Lee Weisbard on from Weisbard Dental, and she's going to talk about all things dental. But more than that, Lee is going to give us a real insight into why her dental office is so different. Welcome, Lee.
Good morning. I'm so glad to be here with you, Trish.
Me too. Well, hey, I want to kick it off by just asking, I brush my teeth, so why do I have to come see you?
Well, a lot of people say that. They say, it doesn't hurt. Why do I need to go to the dentist? And actually, the reason you come to get your teeth cleaned is because there are areas on your teeth that you just don't reach. You can't reach all the surfaces and you can't see it. You can't see where you've missed. So by coming to us, we do a professional cleaning. We go around the gum line, we go under the gum line and make sure that we don't have bacteria and plaque and things there that can cause problems and can cause future costs and concerns. So by coming to a dental office, you get a good exam. We do x-rays, make sure that there's nothing going on and really give you that stamp of approval so you have peace of mind and you know that you're in good health.
Wow. Well, and isn't it true that if you have gum disease, that can actually affect your heart?
Absolutely. There's a direct correlation between bacteria in your mouth, periodontal disease, and heart disease. Bacteria can get into the vessels in that go into your heart, can also add to plaque buildup, and can cause heart problems. Bacteria in your mouth, inflammation in your mouth also causes other inflammatory disease processes. And today we hear so much about keeping your immune system healthy, and we hear about pre-existing conditions that can add to complications from COVID or even other things going on. And by keeping your mouth healthy and inflammation down, you're really protecting your heart and the whole rest of your systems and keeping your immune system healthy.
Wow, that's scary.
It is.
Like,
it really is.
Yes. Well, and I think a lot of people, a lot of people are just scared because someone's in their mouth, it could hurt, what have you. But I think even overarching that, isn't dentistry expensive? And what if you don't have insurance?
So here's kind of a little ironic twist. Neglect is expensive. So if somebody hasn't been to the dentist in years, they've neglected their health care, then they go to the dentist. Yeah, they may have some issues going on that could cost money. And those who come in on a regular basis rarely have dental issues that we need to be concerned about because we keep things under control. We know what's happening in their mouths and we keep their costs under control. If you don't have dental insurance and you haven't been to a dentist in a long time, we even offer an in-office plan to try to help people manage those costs and manage their healthcare needs.
Wow. And do you still recommend every 6 months to have your teeth cleaned?
That's such an arbitrary number. It's kind of.
Is it?
It is. Dental insurance way back in the 80s made that up to control their costs, saying you should get your teeth cleaned twice a year and that they would pay for cleaning twice a year. It's very personal. It's kind of how often should you clean your kitchen or your floors. I mean, it depends on the usage. It depends on how good a job you do at home. So at a minimum, you need to have your teeth cleaned and checked every 6 months. But there are a lot of adults, say, who may need to be seen every 4 months, every 3 months. The goal, again, is to keep the inflammation down. And whatever that happens to be for each person. At our practice, we really put together a personal plan and come up with whatever is going to be best to control your health and make sure you have a lifetime of health and beautiful smiles.
I like that. That's awesome. Well, and then on to something else that's super scary for people is like, why would you need a crown? And can't you just do that with a filling?
Well, there are a lot of different reasons that you might need a crown. Number one, if you crack a tooth, people who are grinders, people who clench their teeth, they put micro cracks into their teeth And as those micro cracks get a little bit bigger, they may start to experience discomfort as they bite down or chew. So by putting a crown over a tooth, you're actually supporting the tooth and completely covering that surface so that when you bite and put pressure on the tooth, it spreads the forces out evenly over the tooth and it doesn't continue to add to the crack. Another reason, so you don't want to put something in the tooth, you want to put something over the tooth that will help protect it and support it. Also, think about filling means you're filling in something. So when you have more than 50% of your tooth is filling, you're no longer filling in. You need something that will support that tooth and protect the tooth from further damage. So once it's 50% or more, it needs a crown. There are some offices, as soon as it needs a tooth surface filling, they want to do a crown. We don't believe in that. We also don't believe that every tooth that needs a crown needs a root canal. So if you proactively care for your mouth and put a crown on a tooth once it's hit 50% or more in filling, you're going to protect your tooth. You're not going to need more care. You're not going to need root canals. You're not going to have surprises. So those would be some of the reasons you might want to put a crown on instead of a filling.
That makes a ton of sense.
And awesome. the pain thing, people say, well, if it doesn't hurt me, why do I need to do something? Again, pain is your body's sign of saying, hey, something's wrong here. Let's get this handled. So if we wait for pain, you could incur more costly services. It's going to be more discomfort because you're already in pain. So by being a little bit proactive and caring for your teeth before they yell at you and tell you that they're in pain, I think you're going to be ahead of the game. You're not going to have surprises, and it gives you peace of mind.
Absolutely. Well, and I'm sure you have an opinion on this. Why does it matter what dentist you see?
Well, a number of reasons. At our office, Weisbard Dental, we have always practiced universal precautions, and we are very healthy and clean. We also have an environment, I've been in this office 8 years, an environment that's calming and soothing. It looks like an art gallery. Doesn't smell like a dental office. It's when you walk in here, you're going to be safe. So by coming to our office, we sit down and we do an initial consultation for every new patient. We spend at least 20 or 30 minutes just building a relationship, finding out what's important to our patient, finding out what we can do to be of service for them. So we give information, we give education, and we put together a personal plan so they have no surprises. Then we take records, we go through those records, and before they leave, they really have an understanding of what's in their mouths. We take photographs of every tooth. We take x-rays. Very often you go to a dental office and they just give you this plan. That'll be, $4,500. And you don't even really understand why or what your needs are or what you can do to protect that investment. And at Weisbard Dental, we sit down and explain to them what's going on in their mouths first. Then what are their options to take care of those needs? And then how can we help them maintain them so that they don't have future problems and they can have peace of mind about health and wellness. And they walk out really having an understanding of what's going on in their own mouths. Very different.
That's awesome.
That's why all dentists are not created equal. We do not believe in assembly line healthcare. We just don't.
Yeah, I totally get it. It's absolutely everybody deserves that.
Exactly. Everybody deserves quality healthcare and a good understanding of what's happening with their own bodies.
Right. Well, and do you find that because you do this introduction with them, that people tend to get comfortable with dentistry?
They do. I feel like we take it slow. I don't throw a lot of stuff at them right away. And they have a better understanding. And people are more inclined to do what they need to do to take care of themselves if they understand the why they need to do that. And they have a better understanding of how that will serve them and improve their quality of life.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, and tell us today, what are you offering to all of our listeners?
Well, today we are offering a complimentary exam, x-rays, and consult with a paid
Ooh.
dental cleaning. We want to make sure that it's affordable for everybody who wants to know what's going on in their mouths and wants to have good health care. We feel like it should be available to everybody. So for a really good price, for the cost of a dental cleaning, or if people want to buy our dental health, our Smile plan, which is only $425 for the entire year, they can get 2 cleanings, their exams twice a year, all the x-rays. We roll that new patient appointment, which is normally
Wow.
about $300, into that, so they don't pay for that new patient appointment. So if they call us and tell us that they heard about us through you, Tricia, we will do whatever we can to make sure that they have a good understanding of their dental needs and their health care.
That is awesome. Thank you, Lee. Well, you guys heard it here today. I'm telling you what, this is the place to go for your dental. It makes it actually, I actually feel good. I'm like, oh, I'd come into Lee's office, even though I don't like to get my teeth cleaned, but you did, even through this talk, you made me feel really comfortable. I'm like, that's awesome.
You know, Trish, you have that eye for the aesthetic. I mean, your photography is unmatched. And we have your pictures of our office all over. Excuse me. And it also, you know, people who walk in here get the feeling that we have an eye for the aesthetic. So they know that we're going to take the time to do a quality job in whatever we do in their mouths, that we care about doing it right the first time.
Yeah.
And they can see that just in the quality of the art in the office, the quality of the headshots that we've used. Everything we do is of high quality.
Oh, yeah.
So we kind of walk our talk.
Absolutely. You do. Well, thanks again, Lee. You're awesome. And everybody, it's time for a dental cleaning. Time to go to Weisbard Dental.
Thank you.
Right on. Thank you. Mwah. Talk to you soon, Miss Lee. And thank you, everybody, for listening. Have a good day.